Okay, welcome to the first weekend of February for the Pools predictions. I'm Steve Bates and the People. First up we have Birmingham versus Wolves, West Midlands derby. I'm sure it's going to be a feisty occasion, but I think you've got to go with Birmingham, who are in a decent vein of form at the moment. Wolves struggling really to get a foothold in the Premier League in their first season back in the big time, so home win there for Birmingham. Next up we got Bolton Fulham. I'm going to go another home win here for Bolton. I think Owen Coyle's had a bit of time to work with his players now, and probably they will be making home advantage count against Fulham. Next up, Burnley West Ham. Tough on this. Burnley have had a pretty poor start under their new manager Brian Laws. I think it's 4 straight defeats and only 1 goal scored. They didn't do too badly actually against Chelsea last weekend at Turf Moor. But I think West Ham are going to pose them a few problems, even though West Ham are themselves having problems this season. I'm going to go for a draw on that one. Chelsea-Arsenal, well, this really is the big game of the weekend. Arsenal will be stung by their comprehensive defeat by Manchester United at the Emirates last weekend. They'll be desperate to bounce back and put themselves back in the title race. But I think there's no tougher place to go these days than Chelsea. And I can see Chelsea making home advantage count here and getting a home win. Hull Manchester City next. This is probably a bit of a mismatch, you would say. Hull struggling for their lives in the Premier League. Manchester City seemingly endless reserves of cash. Made a deadline day signing of Adam Johnson, who is another promising young star on their books now. I'm going to go Manchester City for an away win. Can't see any other result there, even though Hull did put up a great fight against Chelsea in midweek. I think City will have too much firepower. Liverpool Everton next. Again, a really tough game to call. Mersey derbies, the form goes out the window. Liverpool have struggled a bit this season, as we all know. Everton getting back into some form recently. Had a good month in January actually with some good results. Particularly that draw against Arsenal. I can see Everton actually springing a surprise here at Anfield. I'm going to put my neck on the block here and go for an Everton away win at Anfield. Manchester United Portsmouth next up. You can only see one winner here really. Manchester United, they really are in great form. That performance at the Emirates last weekend against Arsenal was absolutely sensational. I think if they can get any type of form like that against Portsmouth, they'll just blow Portsmouth away. Portsmouth obviously having major problems themselves this season, stuck down at the bottom. New owners again for the umpteenth time this season. Players not being paid. Doesn't look like it's a happy camp. Only going to be one winner there for me. Manchester United home win. Stoke Blackburn, another toughie to call this one. Two sides who really will fight to the last minute. Stoke, you would guess, have got home advantage here and may want to sort of press that home, but Blackburn have had some decent results recently, and I can see them being sort of tough opponents to break down. I'm going to go for a draw on that one. Sunderland Wigan, well, Sunderland have got to win a game sooner or later, you would imagine, and there's probably no better time to do that against Wigan. Wigan have got a few problems themselves. I'm going to go for a Sunderland win at the Stadium of Light. Finally, Tottenham versus Villa. Another really tight game. This one, I think it'll be a cracker. It's got all the potential to be, with them both teams going for that fourth spot in Champions League football. I'm just going to pick Tottenham really for the home game and the fact that their fans will be expecting them to attack Villa and really drive home that advantage and show that they are better value for 4th place this season. They'll obviously run high after their midweek FA Cup win at Leeds. Jermaine Defoe's on fire, as we know, so home win. Best of luck.